Alright, I know, Leo, this is kind of dark, but let's just get into the first card we had come out for you. I do appreciate you for all your love and support to the channel. Message for Leos. Alright, the real Leo Lions. So the first card I see coming out for you is the Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, we do have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords. So a lot of this is your energy, as well as on this left-hand side, the middle energy would be classified as the people that you could have been dealing with in the past. So this is your past, and I feel like you were, for a lot of you, single or just in a position financially where you could really take care of yourself. You could have been working for yourself, working for someone else here, but you were doing well financially, and I saw that you were in a stable and secure position in the past, but you were distracted with work. You could have been working a lot. You could have been working 2 shifts or double shifts, or you could be working 2 jobs at once. I just feel like you were just distracted with work and you were focused, and somebody robbed you or set you up here when you were working or when you were distracted with work. I feel like someone came out of nowhere and they robbed you financially. So I feel like you lost money in the past. And so now I feel like you're trying to overcome that. Somebody is going to be moving out. Spirit showed me it's a Pisces energy. Okay. So I see you now in the present energy. You're trying to overcome that because you were blindsided. I feel like someone caught you slacking. I feel like you didn't expect that blindsided you. So I feel like you're trying to overcome that now, okay? Connected to your finances. You're trying to put first your job, something you do for work. The Knight of Swords is coming out as your current energy, and it just gives me an energy of you being pretty abrasive right now. You're speaking how you feel. You don't care whose feelings you hurt in the process. You're not really worried about how anybody else feels about what you think, about what you have to say, or about how you feel. You're not taking things too seriously at the moment. So for you, it's just like a release. And I feel like you have no filter. I feel like you're running at the mouth, or you're just running at your feelings. You don't really care about the repercussions at these times, because I feel like you're not really being too serious. Something's either fun for you, or it's funny for you, or you know, it's goofy. It's not meant to hurt anyone's feelings. It's playful banter and things like that. But I do feel like there's an air of ignorance as well within you. And it could be, you know, like I said, just something that you're doing as a phase, and you're not really noticing how it could affect others because you're not purposefully trying to hurt anyone. But I guess people are being affected, and you're going to find that out in the future. Someone feels like you don't want to accept the truth about something. Someone keeps trying to tell you the truth about a situation, and they feel like you're not listening, or you don't want to accept it. You're just kind of speaking without thinking, or they feel like you're not really listening before you respond. And that's the current energy. And so you have good intentions, but I feel like you're not really seeing something clearly or thinking clearly. Your thoughts are being rushed, and you could be moving around a lot. You could be traveling the world, okay? But someone's trying to make something easy on you. They're trying to support you here. They got information to give you. They could even have money to give you. They have something they want to give you or tell you, and you're not really listening, okay? So that's the current energy. In the future, all right, the Fool came out as your main energy in the future. So I feel like you're going to be feeling lighthearted. There's going to be some sort of arrogance you let go of, because I feel like that's all this is you just kind of having an arrogant energy or arrogant spirit about you. And so you're going to let that energy go in the future. I just saw 444. Yeah, the number 4. So you're going to rebuild the 4 of Wands. You're going to rebuild here because this energy is like very arrogant. And I feel like you're not trying to be, but you are walking with your head held high, or you feel proud of yourself. You feel like there's a lot of things you've let go of, so life is a joke to you right now. Life isn't to be taken too serious for you. And so things for you are like, in your mind, getting easier. You look at it as other people are making your life harder, and so you run into a problem with someone you feel like is making your life harder, because maybe you haven't talked to this person in a while, or maybe if you have talked to this person, you haven't saw them in a while. So I feel like you actually go see this person physically, and if there was any animosity or any hate, this could be a feminine energy. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody here you could be going to see, a Capricorn, that you don't really get along with too well. When you get there, there's an altercation. Something does backfire. You feel like you have to control an altercation that you're having at a home or in a community where this person has access to get in. They can get in, they have a key. You're arguing with this person. I see you trying to control the argument so that something doesn't blow out of proportion or get out of hand. And you're having a hard time controlling someone's mouth, okay? And the things that they're saying to you. Someone could also be very disrespectful when they start arguing. They could say things that they shouldn't say. So I feel like you protect yourself after you try to control someone's mouth or control the argument. You can't control their mouth, and you end up having to protect yourself, you feel like. And so that's where the Seven of Wands comes in. That's you feeling like you have to protect yourself in an altercation with this woman in a community or in a home where you go travel to see her. And you can't control it. In a sense, you start rejecting whatever she's saying to you. She's not lying to you though, which is kind of like interesting. She's telling you the truth about something, but whatever she's saying, you don't want to hear it. Maybe it's the way she talks to you. Okay, Leo, you could have an issue with the way she talks to you. Somebody could be judgmental here with the Judgment card coming out at the top. So somebody could talk to you in a negative way, and it's like you don't want to hear that. Or you don't like the way they speak to you, so it causes you to not listen to the things they say, even if they are telling you factual information, or even if they are being honest with you or trying to support you here. You don't like the way it comes out all the time. It could also be an Aries, excuse me. So you don't like the way somebody's words always come out. And so, yeah, I see that backfiring. You don't get to hear what this person has to say. They don't get to hear what you have to say. Ultimately, I do feel like someone is going to stop supporting you. Okay, you're like, yeah, because I feel like this is when they realize you don't really want the help. I feel like you don't, Leo. The Six of Swords is a card all about being supported, right? Not being alone, not thinking alone, not moving alone. So if this is your energy, the Seven of Wands, if you're rejecting the Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, that means you're rejecting someone's help, you're rejecting their support. I feel like you don't want it because you feel like it comes with altercations or problems or gossip or jealousy or competition or envy or judgment. So you don't want to deal with somebody's support because you don't like what their support comes with. Okay, you don't like the way they talk to you, the way they deliver the message here. So your advice is to trust yourself, right? Something has to do though with somebody who's moving away, a Pisces. All this is connected to a Pisces that's moving or relocating, right? But somebody's not going to help you. So this is all about you helping yourself, trusting yourself, supporting yourself. If there's an open court case connected to a Capricorn, there's going to be a ruling on it, okay? You're like, yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, in a soon amount of time. With the Saggy, Scorpio. So there's going to be some sort of ruling made on a court case. If you're in an open court case with the Capricorn, or a Saggy, or a Scorpio, or a Taurus, it's going to be a ruling made on that pretty soon. So be expecting that to come in. But have fun. You're like, yeah, I feel like you're going to like the news that comes in connected to the ruling on the Capricorn or on the court case. You're like, yeah. All right. I really hope this message helped, Leo. Thank you guys again for your support. Make sure you subscribe to the video for more subscribe to the channel for more videos on your sign. This is the channel for you. All right. Have a good day. Bye.